This is Get Sellers Calling You, and I'm Beatty Carmichael. Learn more at our website at getsellerscallingyou.com. So, with geographic farming, you really can identify sellers. And so let me give you just one way, okay? There's several ways that we do all the time. So one way to identify sellers is what I simply call the home valuation website. This is probably one of the easiest things you can do, especially if you're doing it on your own. All you need is two things, okay? You go out and buy one of these home valuation websites. If you don't know about them, just type in home valuation website real estate or something like that. You'll get tons of listings, and they're $20 to $30 a month or anything in between. And what they do is they allow a prospect to go to the website, enter their address, and find out what their home is worth. Okay, it's just sort of an algorithm of things. But what it does is when they enter that address, it captures that address for you. So you now know which address has been entered. And then as they go deeper into that website, they can specify, modify what their home is set up, request more information, and as they go deeper and deeper, then it kind of filters out those prospects for you. So the second thing you need is a simple postcard, okay, that you mail out. You can mail it out, drop it in the mailboxes, or at least on the mailbox. Use whatever you want to get it out. You can do door hangers and anything else that basically say find out what your home is worth, and then you have a website. So let's say if I want to make this really special to this geographic farm, and let's say that the farm is called Madison Gardens, okay? So I might say, find out what your home is worth. If you're thinking about selling, find out what your home is worth. Go to MadisonGardenHomeValues.com. And then you have that domain point to your site. And now that's one way to identify sellers. Let me caution you on that though real quick, is if you do it wrong, you'll get lots of people going there and you won't know who's a seller or not. If you do it right, you'll narrow down the field. So let me tell you what we found, and this has been through a lot of testing to identify this. If you simply say, want to know what your home is worth, go to this website, you'll find almost everyone wants to know what their home is worth because it's their most valuable asset. So now you get what we call tons of false positive leads, tons of false leads, and some that are positive. So you got to figure out how to make it narrower, how to make it more effective. And so what you do is you want to modify your message in that postcard or that flyer that narrows the focus from everyone in that neighborhood down to just those who are thinking about selling. So the simplest way to do that is with a headline. If you're thinking about selling your home, ... Okay? So now someone gets a flyer, they're not thinking about selling, they just toss it. They're thinking about selling a home, they get that flyer, that postcard, now they're going to read it. And then, so the first layer of filtering out the garbage is a headline that's focused only on selling. Then your next several sentences, okay, let's say that you have a postcard and it's got 2 paragraphs on it. Your first paragraph needs to be focused entirely on selling. Don't even get to the fact that you're going to offer them a chance to find out what their home is worth. Because what we're trying to do with the content is we're trying to eliminate more people who have no interest in selling. So the first paragraph might say, if you're thinking about selling, there are lots of things you need to be doing before you put your home on the market, and things that you need to know. Okay, so that's going to start to bore the person who's not thinking about selling. They're going to toss it. But the person who is thinking about selling, they'll keep reading it. And then at the bottom, you say one of the first things you want to do is you want to find what your home is worth. So you know how much you can get for it, how much you'll be able to keep after you pay off your mortgage, which lets you know what you can put towards your next house as a down payment. And I've made it real simple. Go to my website, MadisonGardensHomeValues.com. Okay? So now when we take them through that funnel, what happens? You'll wipe out a lot of the non-lookers immediately. And so now the group of prospects you have coming through become more condensed as to higher percentage of sellers, which means it's easier to follow up on. If you enjoyed this video clip, please share it on social media. Also, be sure to get our step-by-step training program on how to double sales and referrals from your past clients and sphere of influence. It's actually the easiest way to grow your business fast. It's completely free, and you'll find it at our website right here on the left at getsellerscallingyou.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.